Guys, my name is Fox, and in today's video I decided to go and play some Battlefield Bad Company 2. So a lot of my friends on Mumble had this game or bought it in the last weeks. Anyway, me never having played Battlefield Bad Company 2, I decided to buy it and give it a go. Now the first thing that I realized was that the game is really different from Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 3. It felt, especially the first time I played it, very clunky and kinda hard to control. However, after playing the game for some time, I was able to get used to most, if not all, of the controls. Obviously, there were a lot of other things, including the main weapons, gadgets, the way C4 worked, for instance, and of course the entire sniping mechanic of this game. Now, I did see Glass's video in which he explained the difference of sniping in Battlefield 4 and Bad Company 2, and this video was one of the other reasons I decided to buy and play Bad Company 2. I was kinda excited to play this game because the sniping mechanic just seemed so different from Battlefield 4 and I was really excited to try it out. And I have to say, it was truly a really fun and refreshing experience. With the sniping in Bad Company 2, you really have to make all of your shot counts because the fire rate of most of the snipers is very low compared to the snipers in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Now, a big portion of the Battlefield community have Bad Company 2 as their favorite Battlefield game in the franchise. One of the reasons is that the game is simple. There's a limited amount of guns and attachments. This means that it was a lot easier to balance the gunplay out and other mechanics, which resulted in having more time to develop the maps and all the other game modes such as Rush. And I really do have to say that the maps for Rush on Bad Company 2 are amazing. It's so good. They work out so well and you can really feel that they specifically designed the maps for that particular game mode, unlike most Battlefield 4 maps such as Rogue Transmission, and there's a lot of other maps which just aren't properly designed for Rush. For example, in Rogue Transmission the AMCOM placement is just terrible and most of the times it's a slaughter for the attacking team unless you really have an extremely good team who is able to break through the first set of AMCOMs. However, in Bad Company 2, like I already said, the Rush maps are just amazing. So now let's talk a bit about Battlefield 4, and as we all know, the months after this game was released, it was a very unstable and overall unpleasant experience. I myself bought the game only 2 months after it was released and even I experienced a lot of game-breaking bugs. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to tell DICE to fix their game or fix the netcode. I'm not one of those guys. I'm trying to explain to you guys what went wrong in my opinion with Battlefield 4 and its development progress, and how we can prevent this to happen in any future first-person shooters. Battlefield 4 was a pretty ambitious project. Not only did it try to offer us the new Levolution aspect of the game, it also wanted to give us many customization options to the player as possible. Take a look at the guns, for example. At the moment we have 103 weapons. These weapons include assault rifles, carbines, sniper rifles, PDWs, light machine guns, DMRs, shotguns, and of course all the sidearms. All these guns have, as any Battlefield 4 player knows, a lot of customization options. You can choose the size, you can choose the barrel, you can choose so many things. This results in the possibility to make so many variants on just one weapon with a wild variety of attachments. Now when a game contains this many attachments and this many weapons and so many things that just need all to be balanced, it's gonna take up a lot of time. As most of you guys know, time was just simply not the thing Battlefield 4 had a lot of, due to the fact that it was pushed to October because EA really wanted to compete with Call of Duty Ghosts. And as most of you guys know, it was not ready to be fully released in October, but only 5 months later according to some devs. Now this was mainly due to game-breaking bugs, which they were unable to fix due to the time limit of course, and all the weapon balancing that was necessary. So basically the problem of Battlefield 4 was that it is just too complex for its own good. It was a very ambitious project, but something like this should have had a much longer development time. Whether the next Battlefield game or just the next game produced by DICE will be like this is something we'll have to just wait and see. So now I also want to hear your opinion. Do you think Battlefield 4 was too complex for its own good? Leave your answer and any questions you have in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe for more Battlefield 4 content. My name is Floxy, and I will see you in the next one.